Yo, what's going on, guys? And today I want to talk about who will the Philadelphia 76ers be drafting in this year's NBA draft. It's always interesting to see who's going to be drafted or where. I want to hear those thoughts down below. I'd greatly appreciate your comments in the comments section. So let's get right down into it. Who do you guys think the Philadelphia 76ers are going to draft? And I'm sorry, guys. I think it's going to be Bones Highland. And I am such a fan of Bones Highland and what he's been able to do for this, like, just what he did at VCU and what he did at the scouting combine. I really, really liked him, and he had a huge boost in buzz coming up from the combine. And I think he's a guy that people are gonna be like, where did this cat come from? He's a guy who averaged 19.5 points per game, 4.7 rebounds, and 2.1 assists, and shot 44.7% from the field and 37% from three this past year as a sophomore in college. Okay? And he is a guy that I was just like, holy crap. He was aggressive off the bench, scoring 17 points in the combine, and he's a guy that showed his length, his ability to come in and use his he's 6 foot. Yeah, listen to this. He's 6'2" without shoes, but he's a 6'9.25" wingspan. So he has the quickness and the length that teams love for him to get up, and he's very agile. Second quickest lane agility time, and he hit all his threes in the first half. He was just looking like a baller, and he looked like a first round pick, a guy who could come out there and be a tone setter for the 76ers, who, besides their big three of Embiid, Simmons, and Harris, which it seems like I thought Simmons was going to get traded, but it doesn't look like they're going to trade him. And, they have George Hill, Seth Curry, Thibault, Maxey, Milton, Joe, Reed, all under contract. I expect Reed, Milton, Maxey, all to be key rotational players next year. Isaiah Joe even too. I really like his length. But imagine if you throw in Bones there to back up, if they keep Ben Simmons to replace, or not replace, but to learn from George Hill. And if you're impressed by him by the trade deadline, you could trade him. Now, the Athletic likes Miles McBride, as he is one of a guy, because my friends go to West Virginia, that I've seen a lot. He's lightning quick laterally, and he's an elite at the point of attack defensively. His game is all about pressure. He attacks the opposing ball handler, then attacks when he has the ball on offense. When West Virginia switched to more of a four-out offense in the second half of the year, McBride thrived and looked like a potential high-level backup. He could become a starter if his jumper off the bounce continues to come along. McBride was a decorated college player this past season as first-team All-American, who has worked his way into a genuine draft prospect over the last 2 years. He's a 6'3" scoring guard who can knock down shots from the outside, both directly off the catch and off the pull-up. He averaged nearly 17 points per game while shooting 42% from three and taking tough shots too. Plus, he was all defense in the Big 12, generally does a good job of playing within scheme and locking down opposing players. The 76ers continue to have a need for more shooting around Joel Embiid, whether Ben Simmons is there or not. Daryl Morey, of all people, will certainly continue to value perimeter shooting. McBride's a terrific defender and playmaker who can make an early impact off the bench, as he's hit 40% from three this year. So that's my guy right there for them. If first two, Bones Highland. If Bones Highland isn't there, Miles McBride, I think, are the top two candidates for them right there. I think they would nut themselves if they could get both of those guys. Now, I talked about this guy in the last video, Desamu. Great defender. I really like Desamu. He's a guy that people over here don't talk about much, and I think it's just because he isn't as flashy as a... He is flashy, but the thing is I feel like people just kind of forgot about him after, not a disappointing tournament, but I feel he was getting hyped up way more, and then people just stopped hyping him up. And he's a guy that I very much enjoy watching. He's got the athleticism, vision, defensive ability, and length and poise, okay? Yes, he shot 34.5% from three on over 300 plus three-point attempts through college, and that's because he has a wonky shot mechanically that can be fixed. He's not a lead guard and off guard by anything, but he's a good leader and a high-character kid who could be a strong on-ball defender who has the athleticism to fly around the court and can be an immediate part of an NBA rotation right now. That's honestly my thoughts on him. So I want to hear your guys' thoughts down below. What do you guys think of, the Philadelphia 76ers. Who do you think they're going to get? Who should they try to get? But yeah, that's basically it for me today, guys. I'll post a few more videos today. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy that. Till next time, guys. Peace out.